Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, we had seen how to create a NumPy array, the different methods of how to create a NumPy array. And in this session, let's see the attributes of NumPy array. So what are the attributes of NumPy array? They are endem, shape, size, dtype and item size. Let's look into each one of them in detail. Endem. It specifies the number of dimensions of an ND array. Suppose we have created an array. We want to know the dimension of that particular array. Then we can say array1.endem. So here we have created an array that is one dimensional array. And I want to know the dimension of the array. So I can just say print array1 it will print 1 as it's a one dimensional array. Now if we go to array 2 and this is a 0 dimensional array since we are passing a single element. So it will print 0 as the dimension of the array. Array 3 is a 2 dimensional array, so it will print 2 as the dimension of the ND array. Now let's look into it in practical. Firstly, let me say import numpy as np. Then array1 is equal to np dot with the array function. Let me give a one dimensional array 1, 2, 3, 4. And now if I want to find the dimension of this particular array, I can just say array1 dot endem. So endem gives the dimension of the array 1. Now if I run the code, I get the dimension as 1 since it's a one dimensional array. Now let me take a 0 dimensional array. So I am passing a single element. Now when I run the code, I get 0 since it's a 0 dimensional array. Now let me pass another value 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I run the code, I get 2 because it's a 2 dimensional array. 2 brackets are there. So it's a 2 dimensional array. So endem basically gives the dimension of the array. So it is one of the important attributes in a NumPy array. So this is endem. Now let's move on to the second attribute, which is the shape. So it gives the shape of the ND array. It gives the size. The shape will be given out in the tuple format. So it will give the shape of the array in the tuple format. Suppose we take a one dimensional array, then it contains 5 elements. So it gives us 5 comma. For one dimension, it will give only one element. For 2 dimension, it gives 2 values, that is rows and columns. For 3 dimensional, it gives 3 values. So for 4 dimensional, 4 values. So now let's look into it in practical. Let me have my array 1 equal to a single dimensional array. And now instead of ending, now we are looking in shape. So it gives the shape of a single dimensional array in the tuple format. Now when I run the code, it gives 4 comma. Because there are 4 items in the one dimensional array, it gives a single value, that is 4. Now if I consider a 2 dimensional array, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for 2 dimension, we have to enclose it within 2 square brackets. So now if I say array1.shape, it gives two dimensions in tuple format. When I run the code, I get the output 2, 4. That is, it is having 2 one dimensions and 4 elements in each dimension. So basically it has 2 rows and 4 columns. So the shape of the array is 2 comma 4. Now this is one two-dimensional array. I'll give a comma and consider another two-dimensional array. So this is a three-dimensional array. It has two two-dimensional arrays. So this is one two-dimensional array. This whole is one two-dimensional array, and this whole is another two-dimensional array, and we have to enclose within triple brackets. So what is the shape of this? Let's see how it works. So there are two two-dimensional arrays. So the first dimension would be 2, and how many one-dimensional arrays are there in a two-dimensional array? In this two-dimensional array, how many one-dimensional arrays are there? 2. So there are two two-dimensional, there are two one-dimensional, and how many elements? 4. So the shape of the array would be 2 comma 2 comma 4. Now when I run the code, we get the shape as 2 comma 2 comma 2. First 2 specifies how many two-dimensional arrays are there. Second 2 specifies how many one-dimensional arrays are there. And the third one specifies how many elements are there in the one-dimensional array. So the shape of this three-dimensional array is 2 comma 2 comma 4. So this is how the shape attribute gives the shape in the tuple format. The third one is size. It specifies the number of elements in the ND array. So it is the product of the elements of the shape. So now what is size? It specifies how many elements are there in the ND array. Let me take a single dimensional array. So there are 4 elements. So size should give the value equal to 4. When I run the code, I get the size as 4. Means there are 4 elements in this particular array. So, and one more thing, let me take a two-dimensional array. It should be enclosed between 2 square brackets. So there are 8 elements. It is also the product of the shape. Shape is what? 2 into 4. So 2 into 4 is 8. So it's the product of the shape of the array. So it is the product of the shape of the array, shape of the array. So let me first say what is the shape of this array. Run the code. It is 2 and 4. When we do the product, that is 2 into 4, it's equal to the size of the array. So it is 8. So 2 into 4 is 8. So size also is 8. So when we multiply the product of shape elements, we get the size of the array. So this was two-dimensional array. Now let's consider a three-dimensional array. So this is a three-dimensional array. The shape is 2 into 2 into 4. So when I run the code, it gives 16. 2 into 2 is 4. Sorry, 2 into 2 into 4. 2 2s is 4. 4 into 4 is 16. So it is the product of shape, or we can say we can count it, or we can do the product of shape, we get the same value. So this is the number of elements. So there are 16 elements and it gives the size equal to 16. The fourth one is D type. So it specifies the data type of the elements in the array, whether it's float or integer. It specifies the data type. Now for this particular array 1, it's all integers. If I give dot D type and run the code, it gives us int 32 because all are integers. Now if I take some smaller array and take all floats 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. So all are floats. When I run the code, the D type gives float 64, indicating that is it is of the float notation. And lastly is the item size. It specifies, see here there are 5 items. What is the size of the memory allocated for each item? So for this, it is nothing but, for this particular instance, each item will have 8 bytes, because 64 divided by 8 is 8. So for float it is 8, and for int, since it is 32, int 32, 32 divided by 8 is 4. So it is of 4 bytes. So the each item size is 8 bytes for float 64. For int 32 it is 4 bytes. So these are the important attributes of a NumPy array. They are the endim, which gives the shape, dimension of the array, shape, which gives the shape in the tuple format, size, which gives the number of elements in the ND array, D type, which specifies the data type of the elements present in the ND array. Since all the elements are of the same data type, D type gives the data type of the element stored in the array. And item size gives the size of an item in the ND array. Hope so friends, it is clear for you the different attributes of the ND array. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.